stop and sit down and be by yourself and just think what really matters into your life and for you, you know. And I know a lot of people that have said to me that when they did have this feeling, they have changed their whole life for, like, they don't need fast cars or they don't need all these stupid girls who wants to suck your dick when you're like super famous.
Yep. They can see through it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they got clarity.
Yeah. They get like brainwashed from the reality.
Wow. Have you ever been to Sanctuary Cove on the Gold Coast? There's one place here where all the rich people go and they show off all their crap. I went there yesterday.
I think with my tattoos, I can't get in.
Yeah.
I can't get in the nightclubs in Cocos because with my tattoos.
Right.
So, but I'm not that into it anymore.
Yeah, you don't want to go there.
Yeah, I've been living that life for over 10 years for like having a private chefs and like going to VIP places and see all these Italian models.
Yeah.
And having fun with them and
wow.
So it's not.
It's all fake.
Yeah, it's all fake.
Well, that's what I was saying. That yesterday I went to this place where it's on the water. It's been there. Nothing's old on the Gold Coast, but this place has been. I realised, hang on, this place has been here for about 40 years, 45 years now, and it's where all the rich people go. And it's Ferraris. You don't see many on the coast.
Yeah.
You know, but you do in this area. Ferraris, Porsches, stuff that you'd see every day in Finland. But you know, for an Australian, all the rich people flocked to this thing. There were $7 million boats, and there were lots of them. Lots of these really expensive boats. And then I started to look at the people going, how do you get so much money? How do you make so much money? And it was just started to freak me out a little bit. It made me feel really weird today.
Yeah.
Why don't I have that much money? And then I started going, no, shut up. It's not important. It's not important.
Yeah, that's not important because you have a really beautiful family. You have a beautiful wife and you have a daughter and really cool boy. So
yeah, I know.
I think
but there's
that's more than the billions or millions.
Yeah,
those guys, they don't have that stuff. They don't have real love. They don't have real family relationships and that kind of stuff.
It's true. You could see it on them too. No one's happy.
Yeah, no one's happy.
They're buying bigger boats to show off.
Yeah, the money makes them only happy. But for us, the money, it's not the most important thing. The family.
But I've got to tell you, man, when you're there, you're like, why don't I? Like, why?
Yeah.
Well, I want to, you know, there's a little voice inside you that goes, I need to do more to make more money. And
yeah, but that's the thing.
It's funny.
What people always think that they have to be so fucking rich and be so fucking famous, and those people who wants to just be a famous or rich and live that life, they will be unhappy their whole life. Yeah. I think we're gonna be like so happy our whole life. We have a good friends and we me and you, we met in airplane and we're like good friends.
Could tell straight away.
Yeah. I did see you have a beautiful family and nice family, you know, and
not judgmental.
Yeah.
It's all in the eyes.
Yeah.
I noticed that with people. Like, I'm a lot older than you, I think.
Yeah.
But really? Did you know?
I don't know. I was just saying, yeah.
But I noticed I went to I've been out of school for 20 years, and there was a 20-year school reunion.
How old are you?
43.
43?
Yeah, dude.
I'm 29 in this
Look at
August.
you, handsome, young. The world's ahead of you.
No, I'm not that
International
young.
traveling, snowboarding star. Right?
Yeah. But
Were those chefs? Did they cook good food though?
Yeah.
What about those Italian models?
Like, in the breakfast,
yeah.
there was like 4 different breads and like eggs, like 2-3 different ways, and bacon.
Where was this? What part of
France, in Les Alpes.
Yeah.
We did have this super nice house, top of the Alpine apartments.
Yeah.
Like, we did have like 3 toilets, 3 bathrooms, 12 rooms.
Yeah. What? So this is like a sponsored
Yeah,
snowboard deal,
yeah.
just to stay there.
Yeah.
And snowboard for us.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Do you understand how crazy that is for an Australian?
Everything was free for like they every night they bought us beers, and like it was crazy.
Crazy. It actually make you crazy.
Yeah.
How could you think that? I got a friend. I talk about him a lot, but when he was 21, he was one of the first guys to do tricks on motorbikes. You know, like when like Krusty Demon. Anyway, I won't go into that. But he started getting $5,000 checks.
Yeah.
It ruined him for 7 years, about 7 years, because he thought, I don't need to work anymore. I'm going to get these $5,000 checks all the time. And he bought vans and put great wheels on it, didn't pay off anything.
Yep.
And then lost it all.
Yeah.
And it took him a long time to realize that he was just a normal person.
Yeah. It's almost like my story. I did the same thing.
Yeah, it can't be your fault. If people are giving
When you're so young, like when you get your first sponsors in when you're 16, and they're like the whole country is talking about you, and you're getting all this crazy shits and like doing this and this and this, and you get crazy about that, and you start to. You're like super nervous every time, and you start to use some drugs, and that won't last long, you know.
Yeah, but you don't even understand that that's bad.
Yeah,
You just think, well, I'm so great. People are telling me I'm great.
yeah, and that no one gonna say anything for this.
Right.
But then you realize in 1 year, every fucking sponsor you have, they have kicked you out because bad behavior.
All the things they loved about you.
Yeah, because you're using drugs. You're like saying people what you think really, and you're not licking the ass. And when it comes, and you're never gonna. I'm this lucky that I did get back to the ring from first time I did that. So they give me a second chance, but I blew it again. Yeah, because I was supposed to have this one sponsor, but the Burton snowboards bought it, and they said to me that you're too old for this shit.
Oh.
And I know, I'm still, if you give me a fucking snowboard and put me on the street rail, I will fucking kick your ass. It's in my heart and in my soul, the whole thing. But they think I was too old. Wow. So I think that's why I stopped my snowboarding career, because there was too much promises, but not that much happening, you know.
Yeah. And did you notice other young kids, they were doing the same thing to them?
Yeah,
giving them all this sort of crap.
Yeah,
like, dude,
yeah.
I had this.
Yeah,
it's
a really hard business. Like, I have this one guy, my friend Jeff. in Cocos, and he's like a little bit over 50 years old, and he's like a old surfer and have surfed for a long time. And he told me that in Australia they are young guys, like super talented guys. They did have the same problem than I did.
Right.
They went to the drugs or alcohol, and people said the sponsor was telling something, but they didn't never do that for them. And
like they'd take them to Bali for a photo shoot.
Yeah.
And then the photo shoot would only be for one magazine cover.
Yeah.
But they'd spend a few weeks partying with at the whatever house, the Billabong house or whatever.
Yeah.
And God, how could you say no?
Yeah. And when you're young, you're like so into it. Like your whole heart is in that sport. I can bet at the surfers, and I don't know about the surfers, but I bet they did feel like me, like I did. When I did, like, I was riding for Volcom.
Yeah.
And then I was riding for Vans for like a little, just getting some shoes and something. But you can say you were riding for them.
Oh, yeah. From your part of the world too.
Yeah. And you're getting like the European team membership for this one team, and then Burton buys and say to you that you're fucking too old, and they fucking took your friend from the same crew that he's like 40 times much. He's like 40 times worse than you are.
Right, not as good.
Yeah.
Right.
His style is like...
Right, not as popular, not as...
Yeah.
Yep.
And you have your own image, like, for the rest of the whole people, rest of the people. And
how do they make money out of that, though? They just through magazines and videos, movies, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's the thing.
So they wouldn't even care about you, would they? They'd just be like...
Yeah, you're just a...
Yeah.
When you play board games and you have this...
Yeah, you're a player.
Yeah, you're just
a piece. You're a piece.
You're just the one piece of the board game.
Wow.
And... Yeah. But I was glad I was in that business for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Most of the guys are maybe 2 or 3 years.
Do you have a competitive feeling though, or were you more like a free rider?
When I was younger, I was have a really competitive.
Competitive.
Yeah, competitive. Yeah. I want to always be the first. Like, it doesn't matter if it was a football, tennis, golf, anything. My mind, it was just to be the best.
The one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then I realized it when I went to film with the Europeans, the European team. I realized that I'm not the best. And maybe I was the best in some part, but still I did have to realize that there's gonna be always who's best, much better than you are, you know.
Yeah, but I'm worried about you now. Like, what are you gonna, what are you gonna do now? Something. You want to still have your mind.
I'm a baker. So
I know you're a baker. But you know what I'm saying? There's
I'm gonna do a lot of work, and if I can get the baker work somewhere,
yep.
I will do that and
Okay.
be the best
Yeah, cool.
with that.